The surge in coronavirus cases in India is outpacing that of every other country in the world, spreading rapidly beyond major cities into smaller towns and rural areas. The country reported a record jump of over 90,000 new cases of the virus on Sunday, a global daily record. Well, with me is our reporter Ishleen Kaur. Ishleen, first of all, what's your analysis of the latest figures we've got?
So, James, if you look at the past few weeks, India has had the fastest growing coronavirus outbreak in the world. So it is the worst affected country in Asia, and it's only third behind US and Brazil worldwide. Now, if you look at the record numbers that you're seeing every day, the silver lining, experts point out, is that the country has a low fatality rate. And today, as per the Ministry of Health, they say the mortality rate is now 1.73, which is a new low for the country. So what the health officials are saying, that we must also look at the recoveries that the country is making and the low mortality rate.
What kind of numbers do they issue on recovery rates?
Well, today it was actually a record. So they had the recovery rate is now 77.23%, and the total number of recoveries were over 70,000, which they say is a new record number. However, experts also point out that, you know, in a country like India, it's very difficult to ascertain the absolute number of cases. So it depends on a variety of factors, right? The number of deaths, which have been rising, but how accurate those tests are and whether you're getting the absolute cases or you're not.
And presumably as you head into towns and villages, testing becomes more sparse.
That is correct. So if you look at these numbers now, the cases are shifting from the mega cities to tier 2 cities and rural areas. So obviously the testing capacity is, you know, appallingly low there, but also you have to look at the healthcare facilities, because in northeastern states like Bihar and Assam, which are seeing record number of cases, their private hospitals hardly exist and government hospitals are really overwhelmed. So experts fear that if the caseload increases in rural areas in states such as Bihar and Assam, it will be very, very hard to control the pandemic.
And we talk almost every day of these numbers coming in from India of new cases. What's been the cumulative effect on the economy?
It's actually been really, really bad, because it was a few days ago that numbers were announced, and India saw a slump of almost 24% between April to the end of June, which is the worst effect.
Number.
It is,
yeah.
and it's the worst since 1996, and it has also percolated to the job numbers. So if you look at the first month of lockdown, around 121 million Indians lost their jobs in the first month of lockdown. And young people are actually bearing the brunt of these job losses, because according to a report by International Labour Organization, they estimated that 4 million young Indians lost their job due to the pandemic. And the worst hit age group was between 15 to 24. So it is a very, very hard time for young Indians.
Ishleen Kaur, thank you so much.